right, so may I see you. Morning, morning, and welcome everybody. Welcome to this Talk Jamaica. Yeah, man. People are get the notification, you know. So we have said Talk Jamaica. Is it possible Javi they could have turned round?
Huh?
Because I want to make certain me have the camera clear. Well, all right, that can work. So we're talking to a man right here who is a political academic. Javid, how you doing, sir?
Huh?
How you doing?
Good, good.
So what you think about Buju and Mr. Vaz? What you think about Buju Banton and Mr. Darrell Vaz? Me need you to make a call. My guess?
Hold on, there's a rare car.
You're not hearing me clearly?
Can I hear you?
But
Hold on, let me check something.
I want to you know follow it up. Okay. So what eh? What are your views on the hurricane relief so far? Let's see me 876. Now look for the other phone. Carry come for me now, please. That phone more you call. Then I hit me go look for a little while. Call. Job more here if you can't hear the phone call. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Chicago. How you doing? So you'd have to go. You'd have to me know why you stay here, so you like go outside. Yeah. Come on, make certain that Javid I hear it. Mind the night, don't turn on no other instrument in the background, Javid. Don't you have to try and listen to me through just this where we're on right now. So my viewers and my listeners, this morning more I hear from the item, you know, want to think about what is going on. Morning, caller.
Morning, Miss Abel. How are you doing?
Javid, you hearing the caller? Go ahead, Nat. Talk. You have to talk.
Morning, Mr. Bell. How are you today?
I am doing fine, thanks. How about you?
I am okay.
What have been your experience down in the west of the people who are suffering and what you think about it?
To be honest with you, Mr. Bell, I don't even want to remember.
Why you don't want to remember?
Because it is so sad. I saw last night this girl.
Yeah.
She was crying about she had an accident before the election,
yes.
before the hurricane. And she broke her knee. And she was calling out for help. She don't want food or anybody to come and give her shelter. She just wants somebody to help her to get the surgery done. She have a 10-year-old son. And she said she have to be sending out the little boy every day to get food and water for her and the younger child. And it really breaks my heart.
Wow.
And I really don't want to remember about down there right now.
All right. So, like how they're alive, people will just try to test out a new system, but we're still doing a little bit. Thanks, Madam Producer. She don't want to remember down a West. Well, me not forget down a West, you know. But last night, I was in the studio trying to set up this system here. And I was scrolling through TikTok. Hold on, my people. Yeah, Jav. No, man, you see, peeps, as me say, it was a test, just a test with a run. So it wasn't, the guess wasn't a guess of such. We're just running a test to ensure that we have a system. We have set up a new system and we're constantly trying to improve. Hey, nuts. Somebody say, I thought the caller was Dean Jackson Miller. Tell her! You serious? A big compliment that, you know. Blessings Sunday morning, everybody. But I could get to some serious business. Right now, I am upset at Jamaicans, average Jamaicans, who are out there saying that people must fend for themselves. I see a man on TikTok named Neighbor. You know nobody neighbor, brother. You were focusing on you were focusing on the opposition plans for relief. What rubbish. I think you had to do a big man we have sense, you know. But then again, can't judge book by cover. And because a man might look like him smart, not necessarily mean say him smart. So this morning, I want opening the phone lines 876-804-7072 because I want to hear from the people out there who believe say it is not the government responsibility to assist the people. I really want to hear that because my view is that the government must go to all extreme to assist the citizens of the country. Some people not think I saw it for go. And hence my concern about average Jamaicans, what care you have for your average brother and sister. What care in the world you have for your brothers and sisters. And the next thing I want to say is everybody else where they on social media discuss the issue down our west. Me feel say if you don't go down there, you know, for shut them out. That's how me feel. Because when you now come on and I say government to lend a hand, a helping hand, and people must go check them friend and family for build back. Me think you senseless. Me think you cruel. Me think you wicked. I wonder if you don't know, say, some people lose everything and don't have nothing left. Me not think you don't really understand what is going on down at the West. Yes, they have to fund and also it's a disaster. So this morning, me not really want to hear from the choir. More I hear the dissenting voices. People who are saying that it is not the government's responsibility. Those of us on this platform, we know that it's the government's responsibility to help the people. It is the government's responsibility to ensure that the people build back and build back better. The essentials of life, food, water, shelter, clothing, those are the essentials of life. And then me say people are sit down on social media, and I say the people must go check them friend. Calling today for me, tomorrow for you. Where are all the funds that come in to the government for the victims. Let me tell you something. See this whole thing you know about leptospirosis that broke out. Alfred Dawes did tell you, warned against all of this, that this is possible in this time of disaster. When you go down to Westmoreland and water, people are living right round them house, right round them. I don't know if the sugar land them up on the level. Yeah? And therefore, all kind of disease, people are wash in the river them were sent down. So, it's two things we want to deal with this morning. Because we're not done with the Buju Banton and Darrell Vaz case yet. Good morning, Mr. Bell and classmate. The main thing is that what it is that you all think that the government should do. What is the government's responsibility? The number is 876-804-7072. Bring a tripod for me there, please. Make we go over that place here too. Because I can't believe, say, I saw we cool against our brothers and sisters. That we are ready. We are ready to say that the government is doing their best. No. If that is the best that the government can do, we're in trouble. Serious trouble. Now I say the government now do nothing. But this can't be the best. It have to be better than this. Have to be better than this. Because without people, we're not a government, I wonder if you don't know that. The government must have somebody to govern. So if the people ended off, how would them all govern? Eh? Bring the tripod for me now, please. Government have to have somebody to govern. The tripod. And therefore, government have to take care of the people. Must take care of the people. The victims should have been evacuated long time ago. That's what we are talking about. I mean, you're the same man. I think the man is a big man, I have sense, The man say, if you don't think the people are push kidney, if you can't just go move them out. Brother, if we don't move out these people and give them a chance to be better, what will happen? We have to move out the people out of the place where them there suffer youth. Because in there so them all catch a disease them. Right in them same area there. Where them there. That's how the disease will come. Because at this so the leptospirosis, the rat them, the dead animal them there. And that's why we have to now ensure that we move them out of that area there and clean the area. No for no go down there, so no realize say only for the house they mash up. Mash up. Only for people now have no house for going now. Some of us Jamaicans are enemies of our own selves. If this hurricane did pass right across Jamaica, some of us talking now, they wouldn't be silent, they would be bawling for help. Silent what? They would be bawling for help. And this morning, me I beg you to share up this live here, Portland Spice TV, Shaka Fame, at TikTok. Share it up because I want to hear from the people where I say government not responsible for everything. Telling them my views that government responsible for everything. I want to listen, I want to play Darrell Vaz before we go any further. Because I try to tell people from yesterday, listen to this. Listen.
all essential governments and NGOs that are working in this area. So we don't know the number yet. We're still compiling, still waiting on information to come. But the plan is between Starlink and the two telcos to be able to have those 5 parishes covered fully in terms of telco services in the shortest possible time. Flow reports as of November 10th operating at 87% of pre-hurricane levels. Significant strides have been made across the island, and recovery efforts are also advancing steadily. Clarendon has 75% of the sites, Manchester 58, Portland at 48, and despite considerable challenges in the west, major progress is being made. St. Elizabeth now at 26%, St. James 25%, Hanover 27%. Overall customer connectivity is currently 49%, with 73% of Flow's fixed network facilities back online. Digicel has restored 57% of its mobile network. The fixed and business networks are performing even better at 89% and 75% restoration. Work continues in Hanover, Trelawney, and the Grill, with ongoing microwave link realignment to stabilize service in these areas. Again, Flow and Digicel are working hard to make sure that they get connectivity, and I'm working with them to get some additional spectrum so that they can even improve their service during this time. Energy update, fuel supply. Very happy to say that most gas stations are almost fully back up in terms of the areas. There's 1 or 2 sites in Montego Bay that are still not up, but fuel distribution continues to improve, which is very important, obviously, for the recovery effort. Massive distribution networks remain stable, and they can confirm a new cargo arrival today, November 10th, which will further strengthen supplies. Also, I've gotten a number of requests for permission for temporary gas stations, which are being processed, which will be able to fulfill the demand in areas where there's no fuel service. And those will have also marine fuel for some of the fishing beaches that are back up in terms of ability to go out to sea. Petrojam repairs continue at Montego Bay Terminal, and partial operations are expected by the end of this week, with full restoration within 2 weeks. Importantly, fuel supply remains at healthy levels between 2 and 3 weeks of storage, and over 20 million liters of aviation fuel are currently in stock. All aviation fuel deliveries are ongoing from the Kingston Terminal, which opens from 3 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. So we are good to go there. JPS is here, so I'll give them their opportunity. But just to say that as of November 10th, 61% of JPS customers have power restored. The OTRS Pier and parts of the town center and the St. Anne's Bay Hospital and Fire Station are back on the grid, which is huge. So in closing, across every area, from fuel to power, communication to transport, the story is the same: steady, determined progress. The government continues to work hand in hand with our private partners, the utility companies, the telcos, and emergency teams to restore full service across the island as quickly and safely as possible. We ask for the public's continued patience and cooperation every day as we're getting closer and closer to normalcy in these areas. I want to say what I've noticed, especially over the last 11, 12 days. The Jamaican spirit is alive and well. And I ask every Jamaican here and in the diaspora to continue to do your part, no matter how small it is, in the days, weeks, and months to come. Because with your help, the government of Jamaica will be supported in this huge task of relief and recovery for Jamaica after the passage of Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm hurricane. So again, it is not unnoticed And the fact of the matter is, it is what is helping us to be able to do what we are doing. May God continue to bless Jamaica. God.
Thank you very much, Minister. Those were a lot of very comprehensive updates, and I hope that everybody was listening.
The numbers have
That's
reduced.
not where we wanted to take Mr. Vaz from.
To reduce the backlog of God. So we are urging patience as we continue.
Is this the right one we have here? No, this is not the right one. This is the wrong.
The car park
this is
of
the
the
wrong
market
press
to
conference.
their trade.
This is the wrong press conference we're taking. Hold on there, brother Desmond. This is the wrong press conference. This is the one we want. This is the one we want. We want the one for the 13th. This is the one. This is the one we want because we want to listen back to Mr. Vaz. This is the one we want.
And I understand one arrived in Montego Bay on yesterday. So that, along with the cargo relief flights that are coming into Norman Manley and Montego Bay and Ian Fleming, means that the relief efforts will continue, especially humanitarian. Let me take time out just to indicate that there was an unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction, that I did an overnight investigation, including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport intact as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in whatsoever. So as far as what we did in terms of making...
I want to ask the trolls, the GLP supporters, is it that relief items that are coming to Jamaica are not being searched? Because based on Mr. Vaz's statement here, my understanding from this is that this shipment was not searched. I don't know if you get the same thing. If anybody listening will understand it differently, please assist me. Please assist me if you don't understand it different, because my understanding from this is that the shipment was not searched. Just listen it again.
Will continue, especially humanitarian. Let me take time out just to indicate that there was an unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction, that I did an overnight investigation.
Listen, people.
Including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport
intact
as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in whatsoever.
No, my concern, it left the airport intact, fully wrapped, same as it came. The question that Jamaicans need to ask: relief items that are coming into the country, are they being searched at the port of entry? Because my understanding from that statement of the minister, it sounds to me like they are not being searched. And before I start, tell me some dunce, I am not the brightest bulb in the chandelier. I first will tell you that. I'm a simple man am I. And from that statement, my understanding is that the shipment was not searched. Now, if we are not searching these items, then that for me pose a problem. I am taking your calls on 876-804-7072. That's 804-7072. You can call me straight or you can call me on WhatsApp. I'm looking for somebody to explain to me this statement. I'm also looking for the people who are saying that the government is doing well. I don't want to be the carrier of bad news. When I come on this program, I speak what I see. And when I talk what I see, it's my understanding. Good morning. Welcome. Jamaica.
Morning, Shaka.
Talk Jamaica.
Shaka trumpet. A Shaka trumpet, me a call you, take out the bell off your name.
No wrong with that. Me accept that.
All right. I used to do custom broking, you see?
Talk to me.
From about 91 come to 2001.
Yes.
All right? Let me tell you something. A long time these things are going. A long time these things are going.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. They hear him say, you know, so them find Butcher Bantan stove.
They find the stove?
Yes, man.
Where?
One warehouse worker. Bust it out, man. I hide the man stove, man.
Well, you see, let me tell you something. I whole heap of things when you look at it, because me see people are say stove can't hold in a barrel. Oh, you mean? You know, have tabletop stove, 1 burner, 2 burner, we can slide in a barrel. All 4 of that, 5 of that can hold in a barrel.
Yeah, man. So, all right. Coming to what Darrell said now.
Yes.
That's when I heard it first, that was my opinion that you hold. That the shipments are not being searched. You understand?
So that's not dangerous.
That is very dangerous. Remember, say Darrell Valls control the airport and the sea, you know. I ain't seen him add Ian Fleming to the airport.
Yeah, man, he's the Minister of Transportation, so he's responsible for all the ports, seaport and airport.
All of them powder and them guns and ammunition. Because I remember say him are the drugs man and the next
No,
gunman.
No, say that.
All right, let me take about that.
This is not. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me just make something clear. I am not a blogger nor a vlogger. I'm a broadcaster. So whatever we put out there is what we expect to be the truth or what we know as the truth. We're not saying that we know everything. So we don't come here for slander nobody. We just come here to get information and facts for the people of the country. So just take that back.
Yeah, okay, I do. And I'm terribly sorry for saying that.
Thank you very much.
But the two virgin them boy we know to them illicit last time. You understand? Yeah, it can't be proven, but with the evidence of certain things.
All right.
You get what I mean?
There are allegations.
So, right. Yes, my brother.
Yes.
You know? So that was my little 2 cents in them. But one more thing.
Yeah.
There are times when they search shipments, and they use the shrink wrap and wrap back the pallets,
Yeah, but
I don't know if that was the case.
But him said just as they came. If you listen to him say, He said they left
man,
intact just as they came.
Yeah.
I mean, no, so them have machine where them can use scan it as well for certain things.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I don't know if them machine at the airport. I know so don't have the shipping off. You have a truck
Yeah,
with the
well,
X-ray thing where you drive over the
man.
vehicle them and scan them.
And X-ray the container them.
Yeah.
And things. Yeah, man.
So
yeah, man.
I want to know, and that's why I ask the question. If me wrong, because my understanding is that these are not being searched. The next question I'm asking this morning, I am of the opinion that the government should build back every house we mash up if they can. Put on back every roof if they can. Some people are saying, no, that is not the government's responsibility. What are your views?
To an extent, yes. Because, remember, so, like, but them call the place name Richmond, but name Fort Rich or Richmond Rich or whatever it name, is the place that the Prime Minister built down in St. James, right?
Oh, you mean where they house them there?
Yes. Remember when they purchase a house, there's insurance, peril insurance. So those people would draw down something from their peril insurance.
Yeah.
But try to make a board those people them we squat on some land and them thing. They need assistance. Because they are the poorest set of people in the society.
Yes.
So those are the ones who need assistance, and that's why I take my hats off to the entertainers, because they carry board, they carry cement, steel, all kind of block to help them build back stronger.
I want to prove to anybody this morning who is saying that the government is not to be held responsible for the people in shelter, that the government does have that responsibility and even sign on to ensure that people have adequate housing on this island.
Yes. But I argue all the time in Ashaka is that, remember, I said that's what Housing Trust was originally started for, to build house and people get, but now NHT work like bank.
In fact, NHT, this government of NHT has sent the money through commercial banks. One time, NHT used to do everything themselves. This government now, I get the thing I sent through commercial banks.
Yeah, NHT, when last year NHT built a housing scheme? Decades now, not sure.
No, man, no. They are building housing scheme.
They
are building, yes.
The man show shades on the Operation Pride House, the man them stand up on the one them where him boots up, mash up.
Why? That's why you don't have to brag and boast, brother. Give thanks.
Yeah, right.
Somebody,
what I say is that the Prime Minister read Trump book in him. Yeah.
Or a Trump student.
As one a Trump student, yes. I'm studying under Trump. You understand? Because everything what Trump do, I hate him do,
Yeah, I tell you, brother.
Realize that same way Trump go court and lose, and same way he not go court and lose stuff.
All right, party. Respect.
Blessings to them, Mr. Trumpet. Blessings every time. Listen every time. Here's a blessing.
Respect.
Much love. Yes,
yeah, man. Nuts? Let me see if I can add you. Hold the line for me. Let me see if I can add you. Let me understand this person want to get on the program. Let me see if I can add you. 876-804-7072. That's the number to call. You can call me straight, and you can call me on WhatsApp. Let me see if I can. If I had this person, if I can get them on. Yes, caller. Good morning.
Yes, Comrade there.
Hold a sec for me. Hold a sec for me. Let me just read this message. Hold a sec. Don't hang up. Hold on for me, caller. Let me just read this message. Yes, the Prime Minister must fix them back stronger because... All right. Hold on the caller. We have a couple of calls coming in. Hold on for me. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Colin.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning to the viewers.
So as far as what we did...
All right, Colin, there's a notion in Jamaica popular saying among the streets that the JLP is for the rich or the business society, and the PNP is more for the people.
Yeah.
And the more I listen to the press conferences, I don't hear they have no plan for the people.
Well, I heard
It's all about.
I saw a man on TikTok last night, a GLP surrogate, and he was begging the opposition to state their plans for the recovery mission. Not the GLP, I mean the PNP. He was bashing Damian Crawford that Damian don't have no plan, and he might give Damian must either 1 or 2 weeks to come with him plan. And I know that you said this, I am realizing that maybe he was paid to call out the PNP to get plans for the government, because I asked him about 4 times in his chat room, what are the government plans, because one government, and him never answer me none at all.
Yeah, because it's almost weeks now. 3 weeks?
Almost.
We need to know what is the plan going forward. Them say we're gonna get back light, and them do whatever. But if business is back, if people not no house, them not no clothes, them not no food, commerce car continue. Near them say gas station back. The little money people have saved for me to buy gas or whatever. Eventually it's gonna done.
So you believe? Do you believe that the government should build back the houses?
Yes. Or even because remember, if we do census and everything, it's not all those damage from the ground up.
Right.
Some of them are roof,
some are roof, some are total.
For you do your whatever you find out, you do your allocation, then we know where we start. Because we can't do nothing without a budget.
All right, my brother.
So what may I say is that, what is the plan that they have going forward? Because all year we don't see nothing clear right now where this government is leading us. We hear a man say people will start fending for himself. Maybe him just being a realist. Because when I hear nothing from the government.
All right, so what do you think about the statement made by Daryl Vaz? Does it sound to you like the things are being searched, or they sound like they are not being searched?
Need to come out of politics, man, and just go retire or something, man, and stop the foolishness.
But may I ask you again?
The hooliganism.
You heard the statement we make about Buju Banta and things we just play a while ago.
Which one of them? The one of them say if we go link him one away?
No, the one we must say the things leave intact just as they came. It sounds to me like they relieve material that are coming into Jamaica are not being searched based on his statement. How it sound to you?
Same like how you say it. I think the Integrity Commission need to go and do some investigation based on that statement, because that is just total madness.
All right.
Maybe he was just defending the government.
Yes.
And he backfired.
Yes.
Or maybe he's just telling the truth.
All right, sir. Little more. Thanks.
But one more thing, Colin, before I leave.
Yeah.
If we're going to do real building and redevelopment, it has to do from the ground up.
Yes.
It can't do the macroeconomic stop trickle down affecting them all that. It makes no sense. You have to start from the people, and then we'll go up. So from the people to the business, then we can start look at commerce and build back. But we can't build from the top, come down.
Yes, sir. Respect.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. 876-804-7072. Go ahead, caller. Hello, good morning. 861, good morning. All right, if you listen to your instrument, you're not going to be able to join the discussion because your instrument... Go ahead, caller.
Yes, Brother Bell. Pleasant morning to you and your audience listeners.
Blessings.
All right, I am getting a feedback though. This is Mystic Sensation.
Mystic Sensation. Wagwan, man.
Wagwan, man. Blessing.
A long time here you have to talk, you know.
There you go. Well, you know, today is the day, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. And you brought forward the right subject matter that we need to discuss.
Yes.
Now, what the subject matter that you're on as it relates to what Daryl Vaz communicated.
Yes.
And what you picked up, right? Kudos to you.
My understanding.
I picked up that yes, I picked up that as well, right? Last Tuesday when I was on,
Yeah.
right, and I made a reference of it. But a lot of Jamaicans doesn't know, do not know. Sorry, a lot of Jamaicans do not know how critical, right, that statement was as it relates to the status of our checks and balance system through the ports.
Yes.
Now, let me say this, Mr. Bell. Under no circumstances that we have, right, a disaster like what we have, and we are going to relax our policies as it relates to inspection through the airport, checks and balance.
As I said, this is
Because
still Jamaica.
Yes, number one, common sense will prevail. That as it relates to the criminal network, right? They will use this opportunity, right, in terms of shipping guns and ammunition, and that is what that is going to do as it relates to our security system that we are trying to hold up. So we can't say that, okay, all right, as a result of what is taking place now relating to the relief coming in, we are going to relax, right, as it relates to the inspection and not inspecting, right, these items that coming in, right? Prior to this situation, we have seen how they have detected in terms of several guns coming in and how they have done in terms of concealing them, right? So then the better sense is going to prevail that what needs to be done, right, is to strengthen, right, their staff load.
Yes.
Strengthen their staff load. You understand, to execute, right, and to still keep firm checks and balance, right, during this time, right? It can't be that, okay, all right, as a result of this, right, policies are going to be relaxed.
Can't.
Because I mean, for the security personnel, them and Brother Bell, if you should, I mean, in terms of any first world country, under no circumstances they would have relaxed, right, their policy, right, if they have experiencing any form of situation as it relates to any act of nature, right, violent nature, hurricane or whatever it is, that you are going to relax, right, your checks and balance system just to give access to aid. And then if that was so, right, then remember the way our Buju items came in, right? We have seen that they were disturbed. So obviously some checks and balance went on.
Of course. So that's why I wonder what the statement, how the statement passed over so many people's head.
Well, guess what?
Are we an idiot?
Remember,
maybe we are idiot.
No, Sir Bell. We are not, because you and I take the same tone and have the same observation.
But Mr.
And it is clear in terms of it is clear in terms of his statement.
There's a saying that says great minds think alike, but it continued to say fools seldom differ.
There you go. Right, wonderful phrase. You understand? But this is what you are saying, Sir Bell, as it relates to you and I being critical thinkers.
Yes.
Right. Under no circumstances whatsoever, that the government is going to relax, right, on their policy position as it relates to checks and balance through the ports of entry. That would be chaos.
Do you think customs need to come forward and clear up this statement, yeah?
Oh yes, certainly, Brother Bell. No doubt about that. This is a very serious implication. As a matter of fact, it's an indictment on the system.
And hold on, because if people are just joining us, I want to just play the statement again. I want to listen to it. Hold on, because you see,
Manley and Montego Bay and Ian Fleming means that the relief efforts will continue, especially humanitarian. Let me take time out just to indicate that there was an unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction,
Here it comes.
that I did an overnight investigation, including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport intact as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in.
He said that the shipment left the airport intact, fully wrapped as it came. Fully wrapped as it came. So
Brother Bell.
Yes.
As a
Mystic sensation.
within that statement that he also made, if you go back in that statement, you notice what he said? He said that we must be accountable.
Oh yes.
he clearly stated that. You realize that, Sir Bell?
Yes.
He said we must be accountable. Simple means that no policies can be relaxed.
No.
And then he then mess up himself, you understand, by saying the very same thing contrary to being accountable. Because what he said after saying we must be accountable, he's now saying that the shipment as it came fully wrapped, you understand, bypass inspection,
well,
and go to the truck.
What I am doing, Mystic Sensation, and everybody in the chat room is saying your name is Byron. Yeah, man, that me see that and we know that, but he goes by Mystic Sensation. He have a program on YouTube as well, so no need to check it out. But I am simply asking that Minister Darrell Vaz or Customs come to the Jamaican people and answer one question. The relief that are coming into Jamaica, are they being searched, detailed search of these shipments that are coming into Jamaica to assist with the hurricane relief? Simple question. We need an answer.
Well, Mr. Bell, that's a very serious. It relates to Darrell Vaz's statement. Is a very serious indictment as it relates to how the system is operating. If what he's saying as it relates to the bypassing, right, of inspection and those cargo that has been coming in.
Mystic Sensation. I don't know if you said there are other things out there said by the minister. I think one on him X page where he said that they left untouched.
Yes,
untouched.
Exactly. That means so if it left untouched, it's simple. There was no inspection done.
There you go.
And exactly, and that is where you and I, right, as critical thinkers, right, we are going to pick up that. And let me say, this Bell, Darrell Vaz really and truly need to come out and explain that statement to us and answer the question that you pose. Right, if we are relaxing inspection as a result of taking in aid as it relates to Hurricane Melissa, are we relaxing, right, inspection? Because you cannot be doing that, and if you say that, and other persons who are listening to you who are critical thinkers, particularly the criminal network. Mr. Vaz just tell them. Mr. Vaz has just told them.
Here's a open
what
door.
to do.
Here's a open door.
Exactly. That's what Mr. Vaz told them. So you see, again, and that is one of the reasons why when you have persons to be heading these critical areas, right, they have to be well qualified.
Yes.
Meritocracy is important, Brother Colin, to make sure that you are putting people in the right place and people who are qualified, competent, capable, right, and have the ability, you understand, to do the job. Because remember now, before this man comes out with that statement, I mean, somebody should have told him that, no, you can't say that. Because you are saying that we relax the system, and the system cannot be relaxed. Even him say that, he said that we must be accountable.
Let me tell you something. You know, one of the things I notice, Mystic Sensation, is that our politicians on the government side, they are leading the technocrats, not the technocrats guiding them. And I say that I said that on the notion that in the same press conference, a reporter from RJR asked the head of ODPEM how many people are homeless. He never have a number. 15, nearly 17 days after the 15 days after the hurricane, he never have a number for give her of the homeless people in Jamaica because of the hurricane. And he referred to the minister, said the minister just get some new numbers. The minister came to the podium with an envelope in his hand and said, he can't give them numbers here yet, he have to verify them first. Now again, my dunceness tells me that those numbers must be coming from the technocrats. Now, if the numbers are coming from the technocrats, what it is that the minister is going to verify? I'm going to play that clip from this. What is it that the minister needs to verify? Because I am of the opinion that 5 days after the hurricane, the government should have people on the ground going through, taking names, numbers, pictures, how many people live in your household, what kind of damage you suffered, taking these pictures. So every press conference, we should have a number. This is where we are today. We're not asking for the final number, because the final number may not come till maybe June next year. But every press conference, you should be giving us an update of what is done. And what I'll say before you come in, Mystical, is that I have been on the ground in the West. And nowhere that I went did I see any agent of the state taking information from the people. And whenever I ask the people, they say them not see nobody from government. Some might see a MP, some don't see no MP. But it wasn't the MP me asked about our minister. I am asking about the agents of the state who are taking your necessary information. You got damage? How much people live in your household? How much under the age of 6? How much under the age of 12? How much over the age of 60? How much over the age of 70? Are there anybody with disability living in your household? And therefore, those questions should be able to answer at the press conference. So those people who are out there saying that the government doing a good job, I am on this morning for you to call me, for me to sit back and listen about the good job that the government is doing. Mystic Sensation win problem.
All right. Well, very good, Colin Bell, in your delivery. But let me just add some things to what you have just said. Right now, the 2 days after the landfall of Hurricane Melissa, the Prime Minister came out, Mr. Bell, and said, based on his performance and his response after Hurricane Melissa, he would have graded himself to a A-. And he marked very hard. And to the fact that he marked, to the fact that he marked very hard, he's going to give himself an A-. Now, let me say this, Brother Bell. This man is actually grading himself before the test has been done. I don't know which student will be sitting a test, right, and grading himself before he even finish the exam.
On the first, grade himself on the first question.
On the first question, for the total performance,
Hallelujah.
right? And the exam has not been completed. It's crazy. It goes to the Prime Minister crazy. But look on the next madness that the Prime Minister had done. The Prime Minister had now taken ADPEM underneath his responsibility.
Oh, yes.
And where he had now moved the director of ADPEM, right, to his office. Now, the director of ADPEM has the strategical skills. Now, the army person that he replaced the person with has no experience. Look at this. Has no experience, right? And that area of responsibility, as I mentioned before, really designed for the technocrats to execute, right, based on their experience, knowledge, capacity to do the job. But yet you take someone from the army that's completely inexperienced, right, and place at the head of ADPEM, and then move the head from ADPEM to your office to provide strategies in policies. Tell me how you make sense from that, Brother Bell.
Listen this.
How you find prudence in that?
Listen this, Mystic Sensation.
Good morning, Camille Williams from Radio Jamaica / Television Jamaica. The question I have is for Commander Gale. Commander, you said that there are 146,000 structures that sustained major or severe damage in the hurricane. The question I have is how many are houses and how many of those are in the West? All right. And then the other question I have, how many families are now homeless and how many people do you have down as being homeless now?
All right, Commander.
So I can repeat.
You just spoke about experience. Listen this now. Listen the answers.
So I did mention about 146,000 structures having access to have major to severe damage. We're still going through the process now of delineating which were businesses, which were homes. As you can appreciate, this was done through geospatial data. So it has to be parsed and verified on the ground. But I'll ask the team. They have started looking into it. I'm tracking, however, just about 90,000 households affected and 360 persons impacted in terms of the persons.
360 or 360K?
360K, sorry. I did make that mistake on Tuesday.
And then also the numbers of buildings. I think you gave the wrong number.
Yeah, I did say 130 on Tuesday. So I meant 130,000.
Thank you.
So indicated here the 146,000. In terms of numbers of homeless, that is still being assessed. And I believe Minister has some fresh information. Okay.
We'll get that number.
But as I mentioned before, in shelters, just about 1,400 persons in shelters as of today.
All right. I have one here for you too, since you are here. Between you or Minister Mackenzie, you could answer this, and this is from the Gleaner. There's a question about number of disabled persons in shelters as well as infants. Do we have those numbers? And if you don't, can you provide that to the Gleaner, please? Sure, come, Minister.
You're the minister now, Mystic Sensation.
Good morning, everybody.
Hear
I
this.
don't want to give the information which is incomplete. We have just completed the assessment. I just received the information and I want to be sure before we put this information out. So this information will be provided as soon as we have gone through and have verified all the information that is presented here. So we have it, we have an idea what the numbers are, but as I said before, we want to be precise when we give the numbers.
Or Minister Mackenzie, you could answer this, and this is from the Gleaner. There's a question about number of disabled persons in shelters as well as infants. Do we have those numbers? And if you don't, can you provide that to the Gleaner, please? Sure, come, Minister.
Good morning, everybody. I don't want to give the information which is incomplete. We have just completed the assessment. I just received the information and I want to be sure before
Stop.
we put this information out. So this information will be provided as soon as we have gone through and have verified all.
We don't want to give the information which is incomplete. We have just completed the assessment.
No, Mr. Bell. No. No, hold on. We can't make up these things, you know. Sir Bell, we cannot make up these things.
No, this is a full clown show, you know.
Hey, look here. We cannot make up these things, Brother Bell. But here it goes in terms of what we are saying when it comes to meritocracy. Right? The truth be told, right? I mean, taxpayers are paying Andrew Holness administration, the government, a lot of money. You're talking about members of parliament getting like, $18 million per year.
Yeah.
And for representation like this, come on, Mr. Bell, representation like this.
Remember, he's a minister, so him think that we up there. But yeah, about 18 million,
exactly.
19 million him there, in them region there.
Exactly. And you get in representation like this, the man is saying that, okay, all right, he cannot able to give the assessment. And in the same line, he's talking about the completement of the assignment.
And I am challenging Desmond McKenzie that no assessment on Melissa can be complete at this time. None.
Just look at that. But again, let me show you another thing with Desmond McKenzie. Desmond McKenzie came out and he defended the government position that the shelters, right, were properly, have the necessary basic items that the shelter is supposed to have. And the whole world knows a lie. People are complaining that there's no food and shelter. Desmond McKenzie did not only say it one time, Desmond McKenzie came and doubled down on it again. And then people are saying, my God, he doesn't realize that, look here, it is internet. You can be fact-checked.
Listen, man. Right now, it's not a recorded. Me don't even cut the clip. Me go up on YouTube and take it off. To show you, it's years me I tell them about analog politicians living in a digital age. That's the problem we're having. But there are also some wicked people out there, Mystic Sensation. Wicked. Who live outside of Jamaica. Living in countries that government are doing well. But they are telling us in Jamaica that we must live with this incompetence onshore.
Exactly. And you are certainly right in terms of what you just described as it relates to the analog politics, or if you want to say that these politics, they are really dinosaurial.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yes.
So when you look on this, right, the country as it relates, and this is one of the reasons why when you have institutions fail us in such a way where they are going to screw the number, you understand, as it relates to their political affiliation, it is a fundamental wrong. When you have like when you have like the PIOJ, Planning Institute of Jamaica, coming out and telling lies to the Jamaican people,
fixing
that poverty reduced from 18% to 9%, and you selling that to the people, and you know definitely that is not true. How can you arrive at that number when you have not completed a census from God he knows when? How can you do that?
After $4 billion, it's $4 billion them spent to do the census that has not been completed,
Has not been completed. So how are you able to tell that Andrew Holness administration reduced poverty from 18% to 9%? And it is the very same thing that he's doing with crime.
Well,
you understand? What he has done now is categorize the various type of killings, right? If you want to say number 3 in various categories, so to hide them, you understand, as it relates to the crime rate. And people are living the reality. So I'm saying, This is a PR government. You understand? PR will not help Andrew Holness administration, right, where people are facing the reality. And you know what, Brother Bell, right? They continue to do the PR, but guess what? People are suffering, still suffering. And in spite of all the aids that they are getting in, right? Thousands of people, right? The government have not yet been accessed in spite of all the aids that they are getting. And the sad thing, they are going into 3 weeks aftermath. And this is how Andrew Holness A- performance is delivering. Then trust me, I don't know what to say again. I'm just dumbstruck.
I want to say one thing to the Prime Minister. Stop grading yourself. Yeah? Stop it.
Crazy.
Stop grading yourself. The people of Jamaica will grade you.
And you know the hurtful thing of it, you know, Mr. Bell, you are going to see might be later on, and let me say this. You might see the army person who currently heading ADPEM, right? Later on, he might be awarded with Order of Distinction. You might also see Vegas, right, being awarded with Order of Distinction.
I tell you something though.
Just like Christopher Tufton, as a country, him had done an excellent job with healthcare, right, and being awarded with Order of Distinction. It's just crazy. It cannot get any crazier than that.
Let me tell you something though. This man here with the ADPEM now, if him continue on this trajectory, he will be fired soon. Because I see a little honesty in him. And anyhow, him continue upon this trajectory, them all let him go soon. Because these people know nobody will tell the truth. And that's why Desmond now give the figure. Because the figure has to match their narrative. So him have to go through that first and pass it by Brogard and see what them like and what they don't like. May I tell you?
Exactly, sir. And you're perfectly right. You're all right. So, my brother Bell never run left you.
Yes, man. Respect
to all your audience.
Yes, man.
Right?
Thanks for the call.
Nice reason.
And we'll talk.
Blessings. Yes, my brother.
Definitely. My people, who no have to stand up for no country. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Let me just turn off this thing. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, man, you know.
May I listen to you, man? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Truth and rights, man. Truth and rights. Yeah, but you see, when we look for the whole thing, the truth is only gonna be the truth, and the truth is always gonna reveal itself.
Yes, sir.
And it make no sense. You gotta keep press conference after press conferences, and at the same time, the man we want a bucket of water. Now get the bucket of water.
I don't know if you ever hear me talk about the lady that came to the back of my van down. That's how the place name again. Ian in town? No, Westmoreland that we went?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
The lady came to me at the back of the van and she said, "Sir, may I beg you a bottle of water to go make tea for my baby." Here? A bottle of water to go make tea for your baby. I gave her, I don't remember if 5 or 8 bottles I gave her. But what is going on down in the West? It's a real travesty.
All right, we come from
turn off the
Western
TV in the background for me now. The TV in the background, may I hear it?
Yeah, man.
Mute it for me, please.
Yeah. All right. We try, but never work out. Sorry about that. My apology. Yeah, man. We come from Westmoreland, right down a little land and this.
Yeah.
So when time me hear you and many other people talk, and me see what we now do, you know, it's like I say, it's heartfelt.
A little London you come from?
Little London.
You know, some of family a little London, but me don't know them. You know the artists them a little London?
Yes, man.
The artists them are my family, you know. My grandfather, my mother, father is artists. Come from little London.
No, me come from the Palmer family, eh?
Well, me don't know them. I've never met them. Me just know, say, a little land
Yeah,
that
man,
my
yeah, man. Me know the
grandfather
uncles,
come
man.
from.
Yeah, are good people, man, influential people, decent people.
Some here, but I've never met them.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You can meet everybody. Yeah, man. So my brother, trust me, man, you know, say me give him the paycheck. But what me do, you know, I just people me know, and me know say, boy, them have to get something.
Yes, them need help.
Cause you don't know, say you can do everything every time, but boy, I'm gonna tell you, say, man, right now, it's like me never touch nothing. You know the heartfelt situation.
Yes.
And when we look on the grounds, I say, no. Does anybody is of the opinion that Andrew Hollis live at Jamaica or will live overseas? Because if you live at Jamaica and you can't see what we that happen under your nose, but either you're blind or your nose not smell.
Are you not care?
But are you not care? Amen. You know what I'm saying? Virgin, this is no press conference, man. No press conference.
No, the
no
press
long chat, man.
listen, the press conferences are necessary because people need information. You understand? And you need to update. You need to update the nation on what you're doing. And I am saying to the labor rights, the people and the government who are marking themselves, when we assess your press conference, right now, you are at a E. Right now, based on your press conference, based on the questions just asked by the lady from RJR a while ago, how many family are homeless and how many people, because the family, you can have 5 and 6 in a family. So how many family and how many persons?
True.
The question was not answered because they don't have that figure. That is a figure that should be given every press conference and updated as you go along.
So you see, when we say the press conference is necessary, it's not that, as I say, it is important. But the way they go about doing it, it not help nothing, brother. The lies and deceitfulness. It not help we. I'm Bridget Matella say, you see, we outside of Jamaica, one time we look on one. It hurt me so much, and I said, we can just take a pain and come down in the job. You know, the whole thing said.
Yes.
Man. But it hurt you, Virgin, because we know so our heart is there, our money coming in the system. And how much money the government get, how much things get. You don't want a warehouse, man. Give the people everything, man.
Some of the questions need to be asked at the press conferences. How much money the government spends so far on the hurricane relief? We need to start hearing those. You understand?
Yeah, how much spend, but what are the reasons why it's spent? And how much people get the real help? The real help we are talking about, no, brother.
Yes.
The real help what you do, you know. You see go there, you know, sit down in your yard and talk, you know, you go there and make sure say at least mommy get a bucket of water, Virgin, you know, the blessings where you get, man.
No, but if you want to sit on social media and talk about the West, and you know, God, the West, I am saying take a back seat, stand down. Because seeing the buildings,
Amen, brother.
Seeing the buildings were mash up is one thing. But for me, the buildings are secondary. People lives and people hopes and dreams. That is priority.
And it's not like some people can just get up and say, boy, I really have $1 million in the bank or 10 million in the bank. Some people have an account.
Most Jamaicans now have no savings, brother.
Yes, what I'm right, Sam. See, man, you're a reasonable man, man. You know,
most Jamaicans now have no savings. But thanks for the call. I could talk again.
Brother, the word is love.
Blessings. 876-804-7072. I'll find a clip for me to look for. I want to listen to this.
And accusations made. I immediately ordered the investigation overnight into this morning, for which I received this morning, and I'm satisfied that all the procedures that are in place for relief shipments were carried out, and that the goods left intact and were in the custody of the charity who took them to Spanish Town to a warehouse that has nothing to do with government, privately arranged warehouse. I went further to speak to the custom broker contracted by the importers, who has also confirmed the same information to me, that the shipment was intact untouched, unscathed, and that he has put that in writing.
That is the part where I want to hear. That is the part that I wanted you to hear. Untouched, unscathed. Come again, Daryl. Because me expect answers.
And that the goods left intact and were in the custody of the charity who took them to Spanish Town to a warehouse that has nothing to do with government, privately arranged warehouse. I went further to speak to the custom broker contracted by the importers, who has also confirmed the same information to me, that the shipment was intact, untouched, unscathed, and that he has put that in writing to me. So I want to make it abundantly clear that we respect all persons who want to help in whichever way in this relief effort, and we want transparency and accountability. What we don't want is nuisance, mischief.
Stop. Because, Daryl, question that I have. Relief shipment coming to Jamaica. Are they being searched at customs? Here? You hear the man say? The man say the shipment was untouched. No. My understanding is that custom no search them. So nothing couldn't go missing. Tala.
You don't? Can you provide that to the Gleaner, please? Sure, come, Minister.
Come in, Minister.
Good morning, everybody. I don't want to give the information which is incomplete. We have just completed the assessment. I just received the information, and I want to be sure before we put this information out. So this information...
100 persons in shelters as of today.
All right. I have one here for you too, since you are here. Between you or Minister Mackenzie, you could answer this, and this is from the Gleaner. There's a question about number of disabled persons in shelters as well as infants. Do we have those numbers? And if you don't, can you provide that to the Gleaner, please?
Hold on there for me, Mama. Hold on.
Sure, come, Minister.
Come in, Minister.
Good morning, everybody. I don't want to give the information which is incomplete. We have just completed the assessment. I just received the information, and I want...
Stand up. Morning, caller. Go right ahead.
Hello, Colin.
Yes.
Afternoon, morning. I just wanted to comment on the evacuation side of things.
Yes.
I know that you're covering off the what Mr. Mackenzie is saying, but I just wanted to put some context around this. That a lot of people will not want to evacuate the area, no matter the condition, because if you evacuate a person, they basically have taken that person, all their belongings would basically be left behind. So whatever they've managed to salvage from their homes that have been destroyed, they're not going to pick it up and say, all right, you can bring these 2 barrels with you and so forth, Okay? They would have to leave all of that behind.
Yes.
Yeah? So I think that there's going to be reluctance from the people that whatever they've managed to salvage out of their homes, they will have to leave all of that behind. Yeah?
All right, let me just respond to that a little bit. Hold on. Let me just respond to that a little bit. Because while we were down there, I think 2 Thursdays ago, and if you watch if you watch the videos that we post, I posed that question to a lady, and she said she's not leaving. However, there are other people who would leave. And also, the government have to look at it this way. And let me also say that there are some people who don't salvage nothing. There are there are people down there who don't have nothing. However, as I have said it before, elderly people, people with disabilities, mothers with newborn babies, mothers who soon have babies, children under a certain age. The entire family don't have to evacuate, because I also said here that if the men wants to stay to ensure that them get things together and get back things, they should be allowed to stay. But there are some people that you need to take out of the area. People who are most vulnerable. You need to evacuate them.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So go on.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. You're right. And the other thing is that I looked up the National Disaster Plan for Jamaica. Yeah. Now, the version that I looked at was from 1997. I couldn't find a newer version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, are you telling me that they don't have an updated plan since 1997? And there's nothing that mentions evacuation in it either.
In the 1997 plan, nothing about evacuation.
No, absolutely nothing in it.
I heard somebody.
It's about 400 odd pages.
I heard somebody this morning talking about New Orleans, and it took 18 months to build back. But the people were evacuated out of New Orleans.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yeah, yes, they were.
I have a picture in my mind right now of Fats Domino coming out on a boat. They evacuated the dogs and the puss out of New Orleans.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The other thing I just want to mention is that I just saw the Jamaican Gleaner that they've basically set up a new process for the toll roads.
Yes.
Yeah. In Jamaican Gleaner, you might want to have a look at that. Because they're now.
Go ahead, continue.
No. I said you might want to have a look at that.
Yeah.
Because they said they've issued now new guidelines. Yeah, to say which vehicles will have unconditional access, which ones will not. Yeah, and also even down to the size of the vehicle. Yeah, the height and the length of the vehicle. Yeah, that will be considered. So I hope that they're not trying to stop people like yourself and others. Yeah, from bringing aid. Yeah, who want to do it? Yeah, by limiting the vehicle size. I don't know, but they've published something recently this morning in the Jamaican Gleaner.
I think I glimpsed something about the toll a while ago. I didn't read it through.
Yes.
But toll will not stop me from going to do whatever I can do for the people down there. If I have to pay the toll, I go and pay it. And if I don't have to pay it, all the better.
Yeah, but it's quite obvious that I from what I'm seeing, I think they're working off the 1997 disaster management plan.
I don't take that serious. That's 28 years ago,
I think that's what they're working off. It's dated, outdated. Yeah, but here you go. Anyway, let me go back to listening. Thank you for taking my call, Colin.
Oh, thanks for calling. Much appreciated. 876-804-7072. We're taking your calls. We're also asking about, do you think that the government should build back people houses, put on back people roof, or government need to just give them a little thing here and there so the $10 million would be sufficient? What are your views on that? What are your views on the statement made by Darrell Vaz? Is customs searching the relief shipment that are coming into Jamaica, or shipments are just coming into Jamaica and allowed to go through without customs intervention? The clip I played a while ago said they leave the airport untouched, unscathed. Questions. I am asking a question. Are we now at a free-for-all? Whatever come to the airport as hurricane relief is allowed to just go through? That can't be. That cannot be. May I tell you no? They can place the people in the stadium or do as they did with COVID, put them in a hotel? Yes. People must be evacuated out of that area. Let me see if I find this clip here about leptospirosis. Because Some people think it's
The
a
Ministry
joke
of
thing.
Health is on high alert and is intensifying surveillance for suspected cases of leptospirosis after Hurricane Melissa left several communities waterlogged. It is unclear at this time the number of suspected cases that are being monitored. However, Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie, says the presence of leptospirosis cases at this time of the year is not unusual.
We have some suspected cases of leptospirosis, and this always tends to happen at this time of the year, and especially worse now because there's a lot of water on the ground. And so persons have to make sure they're wearing protective things on their feet when they're going out into that water because they're going to get infected with leptospirosis. Cases have not been confirmed, but the fact is that we treat, assuming, of course, that the case is positive, and we administer the treatment that is necessary. Unfortunately, some persons will present to us late, and leptospirosis is one of those conditions that can spread to become very severe illness in a short time and can even lead to death.
Leptospirosis is spread in the urine of infected animals. The risk of spread is increased after a hurricane or flood when people make contact with contaminated water or soil. Meanwhile, Dr. Bisesa McKenzie says despite a noticeable rise in the mosquito population, the numbers are expected to increase in the coming weeks.
Coming up to this part of the year, we have been really having very low vector indices to say that, we were not fearing of going into any outbreak. Now that we've had this tremendous amount of rain, many of the breeding sites would have been kind of washed out. Few persons are seeing mosquitoes now, but in another 2 to 3 weeks when the eggs that are there, because the eggs tend to be very resilient,
Yes.
and they will tend to mature, and there will be adult mosquitoes that are around in another 2 to 3 weeks.
Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie.
So, my people, those are some of the reasons why you need to evacuate people out of these areas. And the fact that I went down there and see the swamp in Westmoreland where people are living around a Shrewsbury Falls, Petersfield, the place name. All around that place there. Water settle up around there. Dead animals on the ground. Yeah? And right now, Dr. Dawes had warned about these possibilities. I mean, don't want nobody come go and like say, oh, it's a regular thing. Tell you about this time of the year. It need to fix. Government needs to assist the people. I mean, I wait upon those who are saying that is not the government responsibility to build back the people in house. I want them come challenge me face to face. I don't want them to run on for my post and a chat back on my back. 876-804-7072. Call me now.
To be sure before we put this information out. So this information will be provided as.
Hold on. Then all the people are hear you. Yeah.
So if you notice, they don't have any picture on them thing.
Some of them. Some ghost page they set up. Yeah, some of them set up ghost page. Because them can't challenge me. Them can't come challenge me, Because those who are saying that the government must just assist, government needs to do more than that. More than that. Mr. Bell, PGA Patterson build back houses in Portland. In Portland Cottage in Clarendon after Ivan. People house must build back. What do you mean? Look here. As I said to Mystic Sensation a while ago, most Jamaicans don't have no savings. Oh, I never, the other caller. Most Jamaicans don't have no savings. Some of them house they were mash up. You know how much years them people take to put up their little tabernacle? Down a lower Wayne Road. Yeah. People get land to build them house after devastation. Mr. Bell, question. What is the source of the water for the hotel in the West to operate? Have these water sources been free from contamination to enable them to enable their operation? I don't know. I don't know. This week is a big week coming up. We're going to try and get some of those people down there. One of the reasons why we couldn't get to them on the program before is the lack of connectivity on the ground down there in the West. Things are moving a little bit better in terms of connectivity. A lot of them have Starlink, so we're going to try and get some of them on. Wednesday evening, we're going to have a big guest for you. Very big. Confirm already. Just not ready to tell you yet. Big guest going to be coming on Wednesday evening at 5:30. And that guest is going to be staying with us for about 45 minutes. So, as big as you think it can get, it's not the Prime Minister. It's not the Prime Minister. Although we would love to have the Prime Minister. I am saying to the Prime Minister, any day you're ready, we can be on for the whole 2 or 3 hours. Minister of Finance, Minister of Labor, Minister of Agriculture. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to you because we have pertinent questions to ask you. FC! Say no more. Say no more. No, but you see, let me tell you something, Florence. That's what I've been saying. Same like how we canvass. And that's why the opposition needs to be a part. So the government should have sent out them canvassing team and the opposition sent out them canvassing team. If you take the names and the numbers, do the on-the-ground assessment of the damage. But I don't see the care. I don't see the love for the people. And therefore, I am concerned. And that's why I push so hard. The government is moving too slow. Way too slow. And Mr. Prime Minister, you know, if you ring your own bell. Election over. Do the work. And make people ring your bell now. The work is not being done, sir. Too slow. Too many people are still suffering. Too many people are still hopeless. They are homeless and hopeless. And the government of Jamaica signed on to some treaties at the United Nations that hold the government responsible. In fact, one of them say they are obligated to provide adequate housing for the people. Maybe the Prime Minister and a member know of them. Let me tell you some of them, Prime Minister, that you need to go check. And let me say to the set of clowns that are cheering on these things that are not helping the people, defending government, defending system that are not helping the people of Jamaica. The people should be our first priority. One of the treaty is called Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article 25(1) states that everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care necessary for social service. There's another treaty where the government signed on to. Let me go to that treaty directly. International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. What name? International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. This treaty obligates its state parties to take appropriate step to realize the right to adequate housing. Jamaica, sign on to them there. So for those of you who don't even understand politics, who don't understand politics, neighbor, you don't understand politics. Politics is a tool that should be used to better the lives of people. Politics should make sure that people are okay. Without the people, there's no politician, no politics. And therefore, those of you who are sending message to the government saying, so don't have to do everything, back off, stand down. You're sleeping in dry bed, roof over your head. Stand down and back off. Take a trip down to the west. Hold some of them people a hand. Look in at them eyes and see the fear in their eyes because they don't know what the next 2 hours will bring. Back off. Morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good morning, Mr. Bell.
Sonia, good morning.
Two issues I want to talk to you about. The one with Mr. Voss and the one with the government replacing the houses.
Yes.
From Minister. Okay, in the Voss issue, Mr. Voss said that these things came in, then it left, and they did whatever, I don't know where. They took the thing from the airport and it was given to the custody, was released to the charity.
Yes.
And we said that the items were unopened.
Untouched. Unscathed.
Yeah. Unscathed, right? Those are his 2 words, yeah. And then it went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no control over. No, when it left the airport, it went to the charity. That means the government has lost control over custody of these items. The charity took it to this warehouse. Now, at what point of this thing did customs come in?
That is the question.
Where did the customs would have had to do it? Customs is supposed to inspect these things in the presence of the people, and it has to be done before it is released to the people to take anywhere. And that is a question I'd like to ask Mr. Voss. When did the customs look at these items? Okay. The second thing about the guy, the housing. Now, some of those houses might have been covered by insurance. I don't know. Some are not. The ones that are covered by insurance, I would imagine that the insurance would maybe, if they have, that sort of insurance, it would cover some portion of the thing. Okay? So those, they will have to maybe pay the deductible or whatever. So the government now could assist them in paying a part of that deductible that they have to pay. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, the other one is a big issue, and I know that nobody is going to agree with me on this. And it's a tough one. A lot of these places might have been, the houses could have been built on captured lands.
Yes, possibly.
And some of them might have been owner-driven, but they don't have any insurance. The ones like those now, the government has to come in and maybe help them to a certain extent, but we have to teach these people that when you go into a thing like building houses, you gotta put insurance on it because we
Sonia.
don't know what is going to happen.
Sonia.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You have some people who are very ambitious. They get access to a piece of land and they buy 100 block here, so 100 there, so. And some of them take 2 years. Some of them do it in a year for build a 1 room. Some of them build the foundation, then them buy a little board there, so little board there, so build a ply house. Put on zinc
Yeah, I'm
on it.
aware of all of that. Remember, I live
hold on,
there, you know.
Hold on. Some of them can't even pay a light bill.
I know that.
Much less figure pay insurance.
I know that.
I will say to you that 90% of the houses in Jamaica are not insured.
Okay, I know. But Colin, listen, when I came here to live, okay, I had a very good job with a bank. And I was way up there in management. So was my husband. We could not take any of our assets out of Jamaica. We only could have taken $500 with us. Okay?
Yes.
And we came over here. I had 3 children to mine. I never have a job. My husband alone job. And we had to live over here in a new place, not Jamaica. A new place where we don't know nobody. And we had to survive. And although I wanted to buy my own house when I came here, I didn't do it because I couldn't do it. So you have to, according to your resources, right? Take one little baby step at a time. And I understand those people's plight in Jamaica because I live there.
In fact, somebody in the chat room is saying
But
that
what
insurance would not insure some of these houses.
Colin, hold on a minute. At this point in time, we're going to try and get these people. We're not going to make them don't live anywhere, you know. For instance, what those people who had the piece of land and then buy them like a 1 block and 2 block and put it up. What I would say to the government is that they start a house for them, not a fancy house. Then build maybe like a 2-room, depending on the size of their family, I would say. Give them something to start off with. And then, because the government has a lot to do, it takes money. Okay? And when you build that little house, a small little thing, those people can move into it and then they can little, maybe try and put on a little addition somewhere else. It's theirs. The government tell them, look, you have to try and pay a little small insurance, even if the government have to try initially before them, because it's going to take them a while to get on their feet, to help them to get a nice little insurance with something is covered, right? And then they help those people that way. And the one them who don't own the land and go stupidly and build a house on it. First of all, the government have to find out who own that land. And when them find out who own that land, or if them don't own the land, that is how they're going to have to sit down and figure out how they're going to help these people. It's going to take a lot of different people to be working on the system that we're going to put in to help each different set. We can't have the same 2 people trying to help everybody at the same time. We're going to have one group of people who trying to work with the one them who never owned the land and will build the house. One set who own the land and do have no insurance, and then the other set now with the insurance people. So it's going to take a lot of time, and that is how I would do it, because you want to make sure that you have good systems in place now that when the next hurricane comes, you don't have to start from scratch again.
All right, Sonia, thanks for the
There
call.
is something in place that will help everybody, one little way or the other.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the call.
Okay, good.
You see, you have to have a house. And as somebody in the chat room said, the insurance company will not insure certain houses. Your house have to be up a certain standard. All of that. Ty Clanner. Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Morning, my brother.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Listen, me, man. Listen, me very careful. Very, very careful. Just pray. That's we can tell some of them artists here. If you check them producer who say we keep like as an example. Keeps on show. We try to help out these people. This is my opinion, you know.
So what happened to the government?
Eh?
What happened to the government? It is not the responsibility of the entertainers to build back nobody else.
Listen, my brother. Listen, me very careful. You can't beat a dead ass, you know.
How we are called dead ass? The government? You're rude. You can't call the government dead horse.
You can't beat a dead ass. And let me tell you something. You remember with Fear?
Yes.
Two things in my brother, I'm learning now. Either him no want to do it or him can't do it.
You
understand me?
Can't help the people. Him can't help them. He can. The resources are here.
Well,
we have more resources than the government is putting on show right now.
Me know that a whole heap of money are coming, man. But remember this. God warn you, know, and give everybody time, you know.
Yeah, man.
You hear me say, my brother?
Yes.
God warn you and give everybody time. Me not no more tears left in me, you know. Me not no more tears left in me.
Wow. That's heavy.
You hear me say to you?
That's heavy.
Me understand what you're saying now. Say a man have to do what he have to do because we put him there. But me I said just me can't tell you what to do, brother. Me can't tell the people what to do. But
what
every dog have them there, you know. Every dog have them there.
And every puss have them 4 o'clock.
Yes, my brother. My belief, me not tell you to do this, but my belief, I would never ever say nothing tell him if he can't help. Never. Because, listen me, if him not reach there, news are reach him, and he must see like how me over your son and see. You hear me say to you, my brother?
Yes. Yes.
Good God, man, when me look on TV and the lady said she can't dash the back of dirty water.
Can't dash the way.
The 1 year old, the 1 year old, the 2 1 year old, and the 8 months and the 2 weeks old, man. Good God, man. Put your foot in the other. Use your feelings and judge another person's feelings, man. But we serve a God, you know.
But you know what wicked, Carla?
And live in God, you know.
You know what is wicked? You have people on social media who are defending the government's action, who are giving the government
The Bible tell you that, you know. The Bible tells us, woe unto them who call evil good and good evil. Look it up in the Bible, man. Woe who call right wrong and wrong right. Woe unto them.
Yes. Yes.
You know, no. Me no more tears left in me, brother. No more tears left in me.
Rough party. Take your time. Take your time.
You know, no.
Take your time. It's rough. And a lot of people.
The whole of them people are our family, you know, my brother. The whole family, instead of Jamaica go forward, we got back road, brother.
Of course. You know, say, me have family at Little London. Me no know them. And me never go to Little London. But all of the artists them, where they are Little London, I'm a family them. Me no know them. And they might be others.
Little London, right at show between Grangeville and Frome, that's all. My brother did live there. I used to go down there on vacation and go spend summer when I used to go high school back in the days. And go Cabarita when you don't want to be in a pipe, we go Cabarita there, so right at Frome go be.
You know, when we went down there, the last day we went down there, we saw people swimming in the water. And the producer said to me, a lot more people are going to die.
Because of disease and all of the
why you said that? Because me not even want to hear that kind of discussion. Me say, why you say that? She said, but Colin, look, them in the water swim. They must swallow the water there. Because for you to swim and the water not go in your mouth is a difficult task.
You can't avoid that, Colin. Because if you not got your ears, it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. Through your skin, you can't absorb and somewhere. Colin, let me tell you something. The thing is hard for you, you know. You have all right, listen to me. You use helicopter and reach your people, you can't drop down, you can't do everything, Colin. Some of them people, some of them in the church, some of them church, yeah. When they're in the east and then people when they get touched, they could have good on there for early man. Seize up your meat and seize up everything. Go picture and tent and put 2 posts and go cook some food. And people said people in the district to come and help and go share out food to each other.
People are doing that. People are doing that. And that's why I said to some people, what the private sector in Jamaica is doing for the people in the West, the average citizen, is way more than what the government is doing. The government is lacking.
Always go find that. Let me tell you something, Colin. You see, 2 things, you know. 2 things make Jamaica come together. You understand? 2 things: a destruction and victory.
Yes, yes.
You understand? But me I tell you, say, man, me say something to you. Me can't step you from where you want to say, but try it. Just try it. Leave him, man. Him reprobate mind.
Well,
everybody depend on the highest and notice the whole of the man depend on the highest in the Bible. What to them?
Well, guess what? The entertainers are assisting though, even though it's not their responsibility. They are doing a very good job. And we want to thank them.
But, you know, but from day one, that's my opinion and what me that do. You understand me, my brother?
Yes, I. Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Me that just like our Florida now or whatever. I'll 10 sure keeping in Florida alone. Them money them say, all right, watch me. Food for the poor, all that. You understand me?
Yes,
I say?
yes.
Do what me and whatever. That's my opinion, my plan, that's my thinking. My thinking that, you know.
Respect, my brother. Hold it together. Yeah?
When they send no money, go give my youth them, and say, hey, make poor people eat out of that, you know. Because poor people eat out of that, me and nobody, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Respect.
Brother, God bless and just continue to do the work and pray over all of them things because you see some people can't want to talk and can't talk because Escobar in the east, so John got to the Teflon done them and Noriega and then want to try for most of people, you know. But remember, me tell you, every dog have them there.
Yes.
God on time.
All right.
God on time. You understand me? You see Escobar come out when Buju ready, Senator and them thing, time do things. Time.
Time. God on time. Big up yourself. Thanks for the
God
call.
on time. God bless me, brother, and take care. One love.
Hallelujah. Colin, did you know that a prominent Caribbean station in Florida, one of the hosts says that the Jamaican government is doing a good job? You know, people talking about government doing good job, and they have not gone down to the West. They have not come to Jamaica. It's a different argument. Yes, Sonia?
Yes, Colin. You know, as I sit down here thinking and watching the show, you see?
Mm-hmm.
I remember years ago, I think it when the National Housing Trust came in, and they started building houses for people, which included poor people, for lack of a better explanation. And they used to, I don't know what arrangement they made, but whatever land them build this house on, they build a liquor house, right? Maybe some of them was just 1 room and a toilet, right? And bathroom, and maybe a kitchen. And then them, like, I don't know how many people live there too or what, but when the people them living there, right? Then the people them would be paying them, make them pay a small amount to live there till them own the house. And then the people were allowed to add on to the house as time go on. So people used to build on another little room and build on another little room and it used to work.
No, but that's how Jamaicans, Sonia, that's how Jamaicans are. Yes. Once you give them a start, you will be surprised to see what they do with it. And that's why we are saying that the government of Jamaica... Hold on, Sonia, hold on. Sonia, hold on. That's why we are saying the government of Jamaica must assist everybody there are monies that the government have access to that can assist the people to get back on their feet. It is a requirement of the government to get back the people on their feet. And like you say, don't build back no plywood, build some shells. Yeah? You don't even have to put partition in them. Hold on.
Right.
Build the shell.
Right.
Build a 20 by 16. Build a 20 by 20. Build a 14 by 16. Build a shell. And people put in them partition. Not give them no more zinc house. Put deck roof on the thing them. Don't tell me about it go hot. Because
that is what I agree with you, Colin.
Only power will build with own a house, a deck we deck them. With the intention that
Colin,
one day we might go upstairs. So the government have the wherewithal. The government can do better. The government is incompetent. The government is moving too slow. The government is not caring. The government is not showing a human side. And tell you what, there are people in Jamaica who can help the government to do a better job. The government is marking themselves. You hear the man say, the Prime Minister saying himself a year minus. Rubbish! Rubbish!
I heard that, but I wouldn't even comment on that because I can't believe that a Prime Minister could be so stupid.
Anyway.
Right? But Colin, when I spoke at first, I was not assuming, I was not in no way insinuating that the government should not help everybody. They have to help everybody.
No,
but
what I disagree with you about in your first...
who don't have nothing.
What I disagree with you about in your first call is about the insurance. What I disagree with you about is about the insurance. Only people cannot insure a house. Insure what?
I know that, but if you
can't
don't have
find
insurance.
Hold on. You think when the government run out there and say poverty is 8% in Jamaica, you think that's true? That's a blatant lie.
No,
poverty is
but
8%.
you know, Colin, when me hear the government come out and say all them foolishness there, I can't bother waste my energy on that. I waste my energy on better things.
No, but guess
like
what? Guess what?
How can we improve this?
But guess what? A lie goes unchallenged. People will start believe it to be the truth.
No, it's not that it goes unchallenged. But when you challenge it by just sitting down in a live broadcast like this, I say the government this, and the government that, and the government this, and the lie.
Whether you're the call while say woe beyond, woe beyond to those.
Is that we, as sensible people, have to go to our MP. We sit down and come up with a plan. Say you form a little community group. And then sit down and they say, how are we going to handle this situation? And then when you come up with a plan, you go to our MP and then say, listen, we have this plan that we want for our community or to get these people back on their feet. And you put the plan to them and you sit down and you work with the MP, right? You try to get sponsors, people who want to help do this protest, or to work out all of those things together. Because you're sitting down and talking, not a couple. How many social media people we have here now today, coming on every 7 days a week, and I watch most of them, and I don't see no improvement.
Anyway, Sonia, we'll give somebody else a chance here.
And it's for the people them who have sense, for them to sit down and start talking to them MP or getting them MP to put in systems into the place to make the country better.
All right, Sonia, thanks. We have to give somebody else a chance. Thank you.
Hey.
Let me say something to the people. You see, Jamaica is a country full of potential. We have had leaders with no vision. And the Bible tells you that where there is no vision, the people perish. And the people in the west of Jamaica are perishing right now because we have a government that lacks vision. But as I said this morning one of my biggest disappointment is with the larkies and the clowns that cheer on the government in their lackluster response to the people who are suffering. The slow response, the level of incompetence that is on show. How can you know how much house damage, but you don't know how much people are homeless? You don't know how many family lose everything, and you don't have a number at this time. Mr. Prime Minister, shake up the people around you. Shake up the people around you. Mr. Prime Minister, you just win a third term. Walk away from the choir. Walk away from your cheerleaders. In fact, those of us who you call bad news whore, if you listen to us, you would have a better response to the disaster. And if you listen to us, you might even stand a better chance for a fourth term. Because the choir that you're listening to, and you know them are clowns, you know, Mr. Prime Minister, that they are clowns. You know that them not have no advice for you. And that's why I heard the one last night begging Damian Crawford to come with a plan. The opposition plan is of no moment if the government don't decide to implement it. Neighbor, me think you did have sense, is one government at a time. So when you're spending time talking about the opposition's plan, you're just a waste man. It is the government that have the authority. The government have no limitations. You talk about money. The Prime Minister said we manage the economy well. And the truth is, there are some money. And the first thing you must do, Mr. Prime Minister, is get back the people on their feet. Give them hope. The people have lost hope and dreams. Give them hope. Start lifting up the people. Start cleaning up the place. Start taking out the people in a wheelchair. Bring them to a place where they get 3 meals a day. Clean water to drink and to bathe. Take out the old lady and the old man. Keep them for 2 months. Give them a nice Christmas. The men and the young people in the area start building back, cleaning up, building back. Take out the children under 12 years old. Those who are getting ready for CSEC, take them out. Take out the families who are ready, who are willing to leave, so that them can have little dignity, little hope, little dreams again. Let the young girls dream again. Let the young boys dream again. Lives are worth more than buildings. Focus on the people. People of Westmoreland, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, St. James, Trelawney, Manchester, the people of Jamaica, the youth. Time come, Mr. Prime Minister. Time come for you to focus on the people that you are employed to serve. Some of those who are cheering on the government don't know the rules and responsibilities of a democratic government. Don't know that people have rights. And it is the government responsibility to protect those rights. You don't have a heart, man. Not because Westmoreland voted PNP. You don't beat against the people them. There are labor rights down there too. Not because Anova voted PNP. You don't beat against the people them. There are labor rights there too. St. Elizabeth is suffering too. Most of them vote labor. Get to work, Mr. Prime Minister. Stop patting yourself on your shoulder. Let me address one more thing before I go. Every committee that you set up, Mr. Prime Minister, to deal with the disaster should have a member of the opposition on it. Every single committee. There should be a committee that chair and co-chair by yourself and the leader of the opposition. Brother, hold on the caller. Prime Minister, you want to get ratings? Put a committee together. You are the chairman and the opposition leader are the co-chairman. Me tell you one more time, Prime Minister. Walk away from your choir. Walk away from your choir. Yeah, caller.
Yes, my boss. We got the
Where is man? Turn off the TV in the background for me.
Come on, I agree with you. I agree with you. The government is supposed to be responsible.
That is not an opinion, you know, that's a fact.
Yeah, man, a fact.
Yeah, man.
And must see that every citizen that affected come back on them foot.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
And don't a St. Elizabeth and them place where you have to declare them place as disaster.
Disaster zone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Whosoever in the valley if you get flood out, you need to assess them, bring them to higher ground.
Yes, man.
And you know more wooden structures supposed to go up in them place there.
Yes.
So you have to, if you can assist them now with concrete structure, you must make it happen in the future. You have to be there with them. That's if them have to reside there for the rest of them life. Them have a strong structure that when time disaster hit again, because it will hit again. You know?
Yeah, man. Things are getting worse. Climate change is real.
Yeah, the climate change is a real thing. So if you don't get the breeze, you will get the water. And the sea level will rise, you know.
Yeah, man.
So them have to declare them zone there a disaster prone. And for a good assessment, you have to assist the people with no doubt about that.
All right, my brother.
It take,
yes, man.
How long it take it.
You have to
get
the
assistance. Everybody.
Yes. All right,
everybody.
Brother. Respect and thanks. May I go run here?
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Viewers, callers, and listeners, this was not a planned show. In fact, I test a new system. And we had to come on to test the system. So that's why we are really here this morning. You know? Afternoon, no? Good afternoon. Welcome. Jamaica Talk Jamaica. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Shaka.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Talk me. I hear you.
All right. Let me tell you something, Shaka. You see the...
You drop out. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah, you see the way Jamaica...
I hear you.
Yeah, you hear me?
You keep going in and out.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, may I say me in a logistics and the way Jamaica set up for corruption. In America, You see, from the more
I'm going to suggest you hang up and call me back because you keep dropping in out.
all right.
Hang up and call
All
me
right.
back. Me see, hold on now. What him name Michael Campbell your name? Michael Campbell. Hold on the caution. Michael Campbell said, "Us, you chat a bag of garbage. For one, the opposition declined to be a part of the committee." Lie. Lie, Michael Campbell. Michael Campbell, go down on your knee and pray to God and ask him to give you understanding. To grant you understanding. I will explain the issue with the committee. The opposition said that they are not in agreement with a joint select committee of the parliament to oversee the recovery of the hurricane. They didn't refuse to join the committees. How much committee the government set up already? How much opposition upon them? The opposition is saying that there needs to be a broad-based committee, a broad-based oversight committee with government, opposition, civil society, NGO, private sector, all kind of people to dep on it. The Joint Select Committee of Parliament, Michael Campbell. The opposition is saying that will duplicate the role of the PAAC. So the PAAC will deal with Parliament and parliamentarians. You don't need a joint select committee of Parliament. You must watch this program every time so we can take you to school and teach you. The other thing you need to do is go on your knees and pray. You're trying to get wealth and money and knowledge. Try get understanding. That is the key. Understanding. Go ahead, Caution.
Yeah, Shaka. Good afternoon to you and your viewers. Me in logistics. I'm going to tell you how shipping works, Shaka. And we are talking in terms of receiving now. You see, when you go pick up a thing, Shaka, in America,
yes,
you see the way your thing they drop off. From the moment it drop off, the broker get a ping because everything is scanned in.
Yes.
When you go pick it up now, Shaka, you do your paperwork. From the moment you sign in at the airport, the broker knows so you reach, you pick up a thing.
Yes.
You see the broker, the IAC, whether at the airport, that's the person who inspect the goods, Shaka.
Yes.
Them get your paperwork, and when them get your paperwork, them call around and then them bring in your goods.
Yes.
Right there, you see, after your goods go through the scanner, them and everything, Shaka. You see, if no alarm no go off, Shaka.
Yeah.
You sign for your thing and you take your thing.
Them not search
because
it.
Them only give 1 day free. You see, at Jamaica, Shaka, your thing come. And when your thing come, because me lose things, them auntie lose things, my grandma, them all lose things they find at the 80s.
Yeah.
When your things come, the broker will check your thing, him check your thing and him go through your thing and him pull up your thing before you get there in a Shaka. Because when your thing come in a Shaka, Jamaica airport, the way it left the airport,
Hold on.
You see it, you know.
That not supposed to happen, though, you know.
No, but that may I tell you, Shaka.
It's when you reach wharf and them carry around the stuff them. That is when them open it in front of you, you know.
In front of you, but I know so everyone at Jamaica, Shaka. When you go pick up your thing, your paperwork say it was received by the airport in good condition because the airport 9.9 out of 10 times they now ship it if it's a certain way, Shaka.
Yeah.
When you go to Jamaica, go pick up your thing, Shaka, if it's even a barrel, when you go there, you see say it open before them carry it come give you, Shaka. So them go through it already and then when them bring it come give you, them will go through it again.
Tell her. Hallelujah.
Ask most people when them go to the airport, Shaka. Just like the second video, the video where Bujo sent when them show the thing them in the truck, Shaka.
Yes.
I saw him receive it, but I saw it was delivered. And the next thing I want to point out to Jamaican people fly over them head. I know only this, the Prime Minister, the people who did a run, who put in an old DPEM temporary, you know, and said them now work, you know.
Yeah.
Him also said them the remuneration wasn't that good, you know. So this is when I tell you
but
now,
who are
Shaka.
Prime Minister for 10 years and not pay them good?
But Shaka. And this are the thing we fly over enough people head, Shaka. The remuneration never good.
When him take Rocky meat from JCF from and then
JDF.
make him driver and then him give him the big remuneration tracker in the time of need when the country has suffer. Me not ask nobody. If you go check the pay where that man I get right now, who him put in bigger than the pay where the man who was there acting I get right now.
But based on his argument, you would want to, you must expect that. Because him said them neither get no good money.
Shaka. If when the country then come at Jamaica, the little Asian country there, and them come and then take with motor, and them say you get your best and you pay them the best, Shaka.
Which
right?
one? You thought the Chinese them?
No, not the Chinese. The one them when it come at Jamaica in the 1960s, and them take the model where we did have and them.
Oh, you mean Singapore?
Singapore. If we forget we best and pay them the best, I agree, Shaka. But we cannot get people who them is not even apprentice, them are trainee on the job. And we're paying them more than what we used to pay the experts. And you're telling me that the people who used to run Jamaica, ODP, Shaka, them left all of the blueprint there in Shaka.
Yeah, man.
But you know what's happening in Jamaica? I'm going to tell people a long time and them not here. None of the entity, them have any voice.
Hold on,
the
I'll tell you something.
NWA.
Hold on the caution. I'll tell you something about ODPM. Because a long time politicians mess up ODPM. Political interference said to be at the heart of the agency's head resigning 1 month before the start of the hurricane season. Leslie Arrow was at ODPM and the man resigned because of political interference. I don't know if you realize that in COVID, which ODPM should have managed the whole process, you never hear about them.
But Shaka, that's what I'm saying. Their voice has been taken away, and it's not only their voice. Like right now, Shaka, some of the problems that we have with the roads, let me know, Shaka. We have to call a spade in a Shaka. You see, the National Work Agency, they have become a contracting agency. You know, them not have no asset, no tractor, them not have no at all.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No equipment.
No equipment, but here the 6 year 9 where they might give Jamaican people now, Shaka. And the National Work Agency is supposed to go and pass off all of the road them were done in Shaka, state by state, you know.
Yes.
So if the road them not being passed off state by state, you see that brother there with that the National Work Agency when named Stephen Shaw.
Yeah.
That brother that they had eat money long time and we not get no result from National Work Agency.
But Stephen Shaw's job is to pass the information. He's the communication man.
Listen, Shaka, with our foreign Shaka, when you have a big agency that running Shaka, you see the people who are at the top Shaka, and them get the chop.
Yeah, but Stephen Shaw is not at the top. You have a man named E.G. Hunter. He's the man at the top.
Well, if E.G.
in fact,
Hunter
hold
at
on.
the top.
I give you a joke about E.G. Hunter. The Prime Minister, when they have a problem with the road from St. Thomas to Harbourview, and pure foolishness are going, the Prime Minister send him out there. You think the foolishness stop? The foolishness continued. So you're right that the people at the top, the buck stops with them. And when foolishness are going, them must get fire. But that not happen in Jamaica, brother.
But if you notice what happening, you know, Shaka, if you notice what happening, you know, the people them at the top, when them now perform in a Jamaica, and we are paying them all this money, it's just like the FSC board. After we come out of the meltdown in the 90s and put in the FSC board, the same people these people don't talk, and then them get fired, and I'm not even called fired because every time them get a big settlement, and in a foreign, if you do something Shaka and you're at the top, you get fired, Shaka. You don't get no money. If you do a pension, you lose their money there.
A wrongdoing you get fired for. Yeah, man.
You see me in a Jamaica, we have people at the top I get fired, and them get fired, them get big settlement, and then them get passed around in a every other place. Just like when I always ask people, all the time you have police station, prisoner escape, but when you look those same police officers who are leading those police stations, they are transferred to other police stations, leading other divisions, and none of them people gonna get fired. There's no accountability. None of the agency them that are Jamaica now work, Shaka.
Now work.
When you see
You're right.
When you see we need more judges, Shaka, and instead of the Prime Minister goes to boom and give the judge them $15 million, Shaka, and bring them from 10 million to 30 million. But people now watch it play, Shaka. People now watch it play. You have certain judges in Jamaica, when you go and you read them case them where them rule upon Shaka, them judge them should be in prison.
Caution, we have work to do. I know say you out there do the work as well.
We have a lot of work to do, Shaka, but we need some people. We need some people full time now if we start go prison.
Yeah, man. We need to start set some examples.
Why is it we have Jamaica and we cannot have a pathologist on the island or two pathologists on the island every time a pathologist gotta be flown in?
Well, we have one. I think we have one.
My understanding is that we don't have none.
We lose the one that we had. I know there was a point when we only had one, but I will find out. But caution, me are running out, because as we said, this was not a scheduled program, so we're going to shut it down.
Yeah,
now.
do your thing.
Blessings and thanks for the link up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Jamaican people, labor rights and PNP and no P have a love for each other. Find a little place in your heart for the people who are suffered on our west. We're in an election mode now. The government needs to do a good job to assist the people in the western part of the island. Before I leave, I realized that quite a few labor rights are on. And the government have a responsibility to take care of the people. A wise heart seek knowledge. The Bible repeatedly states that a person with understanding actively seek knowledge, while fool feed on folly. Yes, sir. Acquiring wisdom is a treasure. Yeah? It's a treasure. Get wisdom, but in all you're getting, get understanding. I want to tell you something more. Lali. Hold on. The role and responsibility of a democratic government is to serve the will and interests of the people by protecting their rights, maintaining order through the rule of law, providing for the general welfare of the society, while remaining accountable and transparent in their actions. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Yes, Carl, I'm going to give you a minute or two. Hello?
Colin, good morning.
It's afternoon now.
It's morning for me where I am at.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in Canada.
Which part of Canada they were morning now?
Western Canada.
Where, Alberta?
Yes.
Tala.
Let me turn this off. I seem to try to turn it off, but it won't go off. Hold on. There.
Yes.
Colin, all I'm going to say is it's just this.
Yeah.
For my people, for everyone. Be Aware by Myrna McLaren. Open your eyes and look around.
Yes, there are
There
beauty
is beauty everywhere. If you do not stop to look, you may not know it's there.
That is it.
There is glory in the sunshine and freshness in the rain.
Yes.
If you do take note of these, they'll not be there in vain.
That is it.
The world will be a better place if we strive to make it so by working together in unity, that love and friendship may grow. Especially in this our island, where together all are one. We should strive to make it prosper and be proud to call it home. Have a blessed day.
What a way to end. Thank you very much. Blessings, my people. See you tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock, right here on Portland Spice TV. And remember, Wednesday, big show. And we're trying to get enough guests for this week. One love, my people.